going to join this conversation with us, Stephen A. Smith. And so, Perk, obviously you've heard the trade details now. Mavericks are trading LUKA Doncic, and they're getting AD, and now LUKA Doncic is going to the Lakers. And what do you make of this trade, first and foremost?
I was on my way to Mastro's, man, to go get me something to eat, what I like to do best. And I had to turn around to come into the studio because this is the most shocking trade in NBA history. But guess what? Both sides won. Dallas won in the aspect of they showing the world that, hey, we believe in Kyrie Irving. And if we pair Anthony Davis with the pieces that we have in this system, and P.J. Washington, Spencer Dinwiddie, the guys that we have, we're seeing that Oklahoma City Thunder is the only team that looks really stable and a legit threat in the Western Conference. We can make some noise. And then on the Lakers standpoint, they're looking at it and saying, hey, should we leverage our future and try to keep LeBron James and Anthony Davis together? What is a piece that we could go get to move the needle? It's not one. So how about going get an international superstar in LUKA Doncic that we could build, and a guy that could come in and represent one of the most historic franchises in the history of sports, the Lakers, in great fashion? Both sides won, in my opinion. I'm curious to see what went on behind the scenes with the Dallas Mavericks to make them, because we just saw that Shams reported that the Dallas approached the Lakers. Mm-hmm. What went on to make them trade LUKA Doncic is what I want to know.
Perk, and we have Stephen A. Smith on the line as well here, Perk, and he was just saying that, yes, both teams do get richer in this deal and they both win. However, the defensive side of things now for the Lakers looks a little bit more glim, if you will. How problematic might that be? Yes, LUKA Doncic is a fantastic scorer, but defensively he can't do what AD does.
Yeah, I mean, he can't, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's showing me that the Lakers are not trying to win right now. And they're going to have time to actually build a roster around LUKA Doncic. Now, how many years LeBron James has left, we don't know. But at the end of the day, the Lakers had no choice but to make this move. LUKA comes available, you have to get Anthony Davis. And again, the Lakers wasn't that great of a team defensively, even with Anthony Davis. I know individually he's one of the best in the league, but again, Shay, I just think both sides won in this, but I'm curious. I want to know more information. I need to know the tea. I need to know the scoop. What went on behind the scenes that the Dallas Mavericks said, you know what, it's time? Or did LUKA request a trade out?
Stephen A., do you agree with Perk? Do you think both teams won in this situation? Still there?
Wins. I think if you're the Dallas Mavericks, you're winning right now, from the standpoint that Anthony Davis, there's no slippage. First of all, he's healthier than LUKA Doncic, despite missing the Knicks game tonight. He played 76 games last year. He's played a lot of games this year, hasn't missed only just a handful of games. That's number one. Number two, you improve exponentially on the defensive side of the ball. You got a rim protector, a shot blocker, a rebounder, somebody who can score in the post, somebody who can go inside or outside. Now you have an elite all-star on your front line to pair with Kyrie Irving on the perimeter. So you win if you're the Dallas Mavericks, and you haven't slipped in terms of competing in the West for a chance at getting back to the NBA Finals. If you're the Lakers, it's a different kind of win. I don't think the Lakers win this year. First of all, we don't know how healthy LUKA could end up being. He's already missed 27 games this year. Secondly, the Dallas Mavericks called the Lakers, as Shams reported. Well, why did you call the Lakers? What the hell happened? Because this is a global superstar. He's somebody that's good for the bottom line. For the Dallas Mavericks to call somebody, especially the Los Angeles Lakers, for the services of LUKA Doncic, something is wrong with this picture. You don't trade a LUKA Doncic, who, by the way, is 25 years old and just took you to the NBA Finals. And by the way, that was a couple of years after he took you to the Western Conference Finals. He hasn't even turned 26 yet. He's a 6'7" point guard, averaging 28 a game. You don't call somebody else to trade that dude unless something, I dare say, I want to say catastrophic, but something happened. But you look at it, and him going to the Los Angeles Lakers, him with LeBron, that doesn't spell success for the Lakers this season. They're not built as a team to compete with the rest of the West under those conditions, particularly since both players are ball dominant. For the future, you're building around Luka. You're not building around LeBron. So suddenly, now everybody was assuming it was LeBron's team. You're not going to make that assumption anymore because they made this deal and they did it to get Luka, and Luka's not playing second fiddle to anybody, including LeBron James. So the Lakers have clearly placed their stakes on the shoulders of LUKA Doncic for their future. What is that going to mean for LeBron in the immediate future? That's a question that needs to be answered as well.
So it sounds like we all need a little bit more information. It got to the point where Shams had to actually tweet, this is not a joke, this is real, and this is happening. LUKA Doncic is going to the Lakers, and Anthony Davis is going to Dallas. Very interesting night in the NBA.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm here,